Boom, shaka laka 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 laka. Good morning and welcome to Spirituality Gone Wild. I'm Debbie G. And it's time for a cup of grata with a shot of expression and one squirt of reality. And I'm the squirt. Good morning. I had a show scheduled today with Joan of Angels, but that's going to be next Tuesday instead. And I want everybody to send a whole lot of love to Joan because we love Joan Hangarter. She's one of the most amazing women I've ever met in my whole life. And right now, I'm just actually popping on this morning because I'm going to talk about a couple quickie things. Go ahead and pop who you're grateful for in the comments because you know I love to know about who you're grateful for. Who I'm grateful for is me. I got up this morning and I'm breathing. Oh, that's a big one. And I'm also grateful for the people in my life that have helped me along this journey. There are so many. It's an amazing life and it's an amazing experience. So I want to talk about going with the flow. Going with the flow. Let it go. Learn to glow. Glow. Get into gratituding versus complaining. So going with the flow. How do you get bent out of shape? Do your panties get in a ruffle when things don't go exactly the way that you want them to go? Mine do sometimes. And what I've learned is to let go, resist, and allow. Accept what's going on in the world, that this is the way that it should be, not thinking it needs to be any other way than what it is. And I truly allow flow by letting go. And when I let go, I remove that outlook of what an attachment to something needs to look like because I practice the art of what's called non-interference. That's getting out of your own way. Get out of your own way. Oh, I was almost going to sneeze. Get out of your own way and allow flow to come into your life. It's a really, really important thing. I'm going to take these glasses off. I don't have anybody to look at, so I'm just saying. I actually don't even have to wear them but reading, but I think they're so cute and they're so much fun that I like to put them on. So, gratituding instead of complaining. You know, what's happening out in the world today, there's been a lot of complaining going on. In fact, every time I turn around, I just see, what's it complaining about? I mean, my newsfeed has always been relatively complaint free. Like, I don't really follow anybody that complains a whole heck of a lot. But man, sometimes I'm like, So complaining rather than gratituding. I mean, the complaining just keeps you stuck where you're at and not liking what you're seeing. That's how in my world anyway. So when I'm in gratitude or gratituding, what I'm able to do is to embrace moments with grace. I'm able to stop and smell the flowers, like Ferdinand the Bull just sitting there. I'm just gonna smell the flowers. I mean, I think Ferdinand might have had something going on, and I just aged myself. So you'd have to be like in your 50s or late 40s to probably remember who Ferdinand the Bull was. Steve Weber, good morning. I am imagining that you remember Ferdinand the Bull. Just sitting there and embracing life and loving life on life's terms and life's moments. And that is the importance of life. Happiness, joy, embracing the moments as they come, not the complaining, fault finding, grumbling, blah, blah, blah. So and so got this. We all know what's going on out in the world. I am in a bubble. I live in a bubble. Y'all know I live in a bubble. I don't know what's going on in the world. I just know that people are complaining too much and it's just not going to get anyone anywhere. That's what I think. And I won't go into the energy of it. Good morning, Linda. How are you, love? So what's going on, girl? I still haven't seen. Steve Weber says he's grateful for Spirituality Gone Wild and his co-creators. I love that. We are completely grateful for you too. Grateful for the many peeps we connect with each and every day. Yeah, we do. That's for sure. Let me tell you. We got lots of stuff happening at Spirituality Gone Wild. Super lots. We have our Untamed Club and lots of other fun stuff. You just go to spiritualitygonewild.com and check it out. It's super, super fun stuff. And right here on Facebook, you see every day you see the co-creators showing up and giving and doing great shows. So I've just popped down here to just remind you guys today to think about what you can be grateful for rather than what you can complain about. But if you find yourself complaining, and I do, even in your head, even if it doesn't come out of your mouth, catch yourself and do yourself a favor and love yourself enough to get into, oh, there it is, that word there, grateful. See, grateful. This is backwards, so I'm always confused. Grateful, grateful, grateful. See? It's reminders. I have them everywhere. What what is it that I want to see all of the time to remind me of what where my thoughts need to stay? That's a great thing to do, by the way. Put things around your house to remind you of key words that you're practicing in your life. Love, gratefulness, expect nothing, appreciate everything. Another word that I love is appreciate. Appreciate is such a beautiful word. In fact, appreciation is another way of saying gratefulness. It's just a different twist on it. That's all. It just sounds different. Our English language, we can have the same word for and have it mean the same thing, you know. Fact is, it's about the frequency and the vibration of the word and the intent that you have behind the word that you're speaking. You see, you could say the F word and mean it like, oh my God, like, in some glorious way, or you can mean it like a real, like, not so nice. So all kinds of things, it can be used, words can be used to express anything you like. You can use any word as an expression. It's all about your intent, your tonality, and what that you mean with it. That's it. We give it that meaning. All right. So that's all I came on to do. That's it. And tell you to come hang out at the Spirituality Gone Wild Untamed Club because it's super fun and I love it. Right now we have the free Divine Body Reset. We have the Gratitude Alchemy Experiment all available to you. And Emotional Hygiene 101. Emotional hygiene. This is the coolest course I've ever seen in my life, and not just because it's an exclusive SGW course. It's literally the coolest course in the world. I swear. I'm like, no, just no. She did everything straight from her bathroom. To get really real with you guys, and I love this. And wait till you see it. I could show you an excerpt from it if you wanted, just to show you behind the scenes, if you like. I could do that. Would you like me to do that? I could do that. Show you a quick. It'll take me just a second and I'll cue it up. Do do do. I love you too, Linda. So I'm gonna pull this up. I'll pull a card out in a minute, baby. Pull it up. Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing that right now. It's seriously a crack up. So by the way, we have an app, so you can go straight to our Untamed Club in our app, which is really cool too. I'm telling you what, Linda, all the things that I talked about that we were going to be doing, it's happened. So as you can see, it's really, really cool, right? Anyway, let me just go ahead and share the screen and I will show you all what's happening here. Now, what you're seeing is behind the scenes. So let me just go over here and make sure you're seeing it correctly. Uh-huh. Ah. Okay, I think it brought it up. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me try it one more time. Hold on. So this is what happens when I have unplanned stuff come up. You just got to be patient with me. Patient. Tell you what. That's not it either. Well, remember what I just said about going with the flow? Going with the flow. Here I'm trying to bring something up. I'm not doing it. And maybe I'm going to give it one more shot. If I can't do it this time, it's just probably not meant to be yet. So, but going with the flow. It either does or it doesn't. Either way, don't lose your joy. Either way, don't lose your joy. Hello to you, beautiful. Hi, Julie. Don't lose your joy. You may have a great plan and you may think I want to do this or that, like I'm trying to do right now. And it may not happen. And you just might be cool with it then after all. And we're going to look right now. Okay. And all right. Oop. You guys are probably wondering what I'm doing. Oh my God. Ah. I don't know if I can figure this out. Oh, holy hell. I don't think I can. It's not letting me do it correctly, guys. I'm so sorry. And now I feel funny. Funny haha. Oh my God. Forget it. Okay, so here's the deal. We have this really cool product or course called Emotional Hygiene, and it's great. And we're launching it, and it's by Radiance Tyler from Lighthouse Effects. Let go, let it flow, let it flow. Don't trip out when things don't work out the way that you want them to, ever. There's no point. It is what it is, man. And there's always a great reason behind it. And even if you can't see it, in fact, you know what? You may never see it. Who cares? It's all about staying in your vibration of joy and gratefulness and happiness and just getting your groove on, man. Sparking that G vibe and just going with it. Yeah, baby. That's how that is. Not over there tripping out because it's not going to this attachment that you think you should. And then after that happens, you ever did fall into that old I'm just not good enough or beating the crap out of yourself going into wham wham victim land. Oh my God. I've done that too. Like it's not going the way I wanted it to, and I'm attached to this and blah, 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 yada, yada. And I then go into beating myself up, which is nothing more than victim land in my world. It's nothing more. And we all know about victim syndrome. And I love you if you are sitting in victim syndrome. And if you're not, then you'll love this. Victim syndrome. Well, we have these emergency butthurt kits for that, and they're great. They have a hemorrhoidal pad to sit your butthurt ass down on, and some tissues for your issue, a pad, a piece of paper. You can write some stuff down. You'll be good. I make fun of the victim syndrome because I was such a big victim. I was such a big victim, and I can still fall into that category because I am perfectly human. And and you know, it's just perspectives. So I want to check out what's going on here in the audience. I've taken on the attitude of I don't care. It's kind of free. Oh my God, Linda. Ah! I've taken on the attitude of I don't care. I get this. It's not that you don't care, you just don't care. Right? It's not that you don't care because we actually care. We just care differently where we don't care. If anybody understands that. It's like you can yeah, I see that's going on. Yeah, yeah. I yeah. And you don't like how I just responded? Yeah, that's what I probably don't care about. Because if my heart is good, my intentions are good. If my love is inside of me coming out, I cannot control the perception of another. I also won't take on other people's stuff. You see, you're in a good old mood. Da, da. This was classic when I was in a relationship. Good old mood. Da, 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 da. You walk in and you got sourpuss Sam on your hands, and you're like, and it just the vibration in the room just goes. And if you haven't learned to protect your energy, and if you haven't learned to really love yourself, all of a sudden your little balloon of joy just goes. It flattens out like a pancake, and you're just like, ah, This person did this, and no, that's not true. We took on their energy, owned it as our own, and then think something's wrong with us. Do you know there's something wrong with this whole picture? You guys see what I'm saying? Damn. Oh, I want to see what's up with Susan. She said, I started a little part-time job. All of a sudden, the manager turns and starts treating me badly. Very abusive, talking badly, and I walked out. You know, Susan, it really does stink when people spew and act ugly, and they're they're just not being appropriate. I want to just take a minute and commend you for walking out and for caring about yourself enough to walk out. That's a really big deal. It's a really big deal about how you are acting. I'll be right there. How that you are. My puppies distracted me, and my son he brought in a Starbucks. What do you think about that? Starbucks. All right, let me just take a minute here. I'm going to go back to this. I got interrupted so I could just sit with you for a minute there, Susan. So I'm curious if you see a pattern of these things happening in your life. Because it's been my experience when I experience other people treating me this badly, it's definitely a pattern. You know, especially when you need a job and you're in this position where you feel like you need them. And then sometimes, I don't know about you, but I've given up some of my truth of who I am, and I haven't put my boundaries straight, and I let them get away with little shit, little pieces that I knew were not comfortable for me, and I didn't say a word. Those, little itty bitty pieces, and then it gets bigger, it gets bigger, and it gets bigger. I'm really glad that you took a step away from it and realize you don't need them. The universe will bring something bigger, better, and better ass for you. It's about your perspective on how you're willing to see the situation. Is this happening to you or for you? Only you can make that choice. You see, if I sit in life and I think this is happening to me, this is happening to me, I'm screwed. I am screwed. Boom, done. If I look at life and say, okay, this is happening for me, now I'm going to get really curious and see where's the gold nugget in this little puppy, because I know it's there and I know I'm damn worthy of having it. And I know I'm deserving of this. I am deserving of the greatness that I desire in my heart. Get in contact with that heart. And for today, Susan, if I could encourage you to just do this one thing, to look in the mirror, look into your eyes, and it's okay if you cry, but put your hand on your heart and love into the being that you are. You see, your greatness and your beauty is right there, and it's shining. It is definitely shining. Remember this, without your dark, you wouldn't know your spark, baby. It's just how it is. I'm not going to tell you that things are that it's easy, but I am going to tell you that if you can just remember who you are, you'll see the greatness shine. All of the things will line up, all of the things that you desire, but if you're concentrating on what you don't want, you're going to get more of what you don't want, and that doesn't make us happy. No. You got to get happy no matter what and be like, "Oh yeah, I want that. I want it all." Good, bad, ugly, all of it, because all of it's going to get me to the next space, to the next level, to the whatever. Ever play a video game and like you have to go through some stuff? Some of it's really fun and some of it's really challenging, but then when you get past it, you're like, yeah, I did it. Okay, so I used to play Mario Brothers like a long time ago. Long time ago. That's what I'm talking about. So, hope that helps you, and I hope you know how badass you are, that you can rock this world. Letting go of control. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baba. Yeah. Letting go of control is it. I have a boundary that I'm setting right now, actually, in a situation in my life. In fact, I even, Saw a message come through regarding this boundary that just came through.
I don't know how that happened. That is hilarious. Okay, so sometimes I just have it happen again. I can just happen again. My sound went kapoop. I don't know if you can hear me now, but anyway, Francisco, is that you, baby? Is that you? Beautiful. We need to talk. And okay, so hopefully the sound is back. Yeah, my headphones died. I had to unplug them. So but that tells me that we are really kind of at the end of what we were talking about. Only you can know your worth, and only you can know what it is that you really truly need. We all show up to give each other suggestions to remind each other of our greatness, but nobody really knows what each of us needs. Only we do. Um, Asking the opinion of others is great, except for the fact that you need to follow your internal guidance system. And if you need a bunch of people to say yes before you can say your yes, then it's probably a no. So just go with that. You see, sometimes we need the confirmation because we're human, and I do get that. But really, it's about trusting your gut, especially right now with everything that's going on outside in this world. Please trust your gut. Please know that you are absolutely right where you should be today in this moment. And that in itself is a gratitude thing, right? That is something you can get into gratitude about, just the fact that you're just being, just because you're here and you're living and you're breathing. Anyway, at 9 o'clock, or my time, which will be 12 o'clock back east, you're going to see Scott Stanfield show up and talking about salt, I do believe. He is the modern longevitarian. Tonight at 6 o'clock? No, no. Tonight at 7 o'clock, we have Drama to Dharma with Josie Herndon. Okay, if you haven't seen Drama to Dharma, you got to see Dharma to Dharma. It's really, really good. And then tomorrow we've got more great stuff. So if you missed Steve Weber, at right before I started at 7 o'clock. The replay is available, and that's every day at 7 a.m. American Gumption. Get your gumption on, baby. And go join spiritualitygonewild.com's Untamed Club because it's cool. That's why. Because it's awesome. I hope you guys can hear me. I love you. Go have a day filled with positive momentum and gratitude moments and let go, let it flow, love life, appreciate it, and accept it right where it's at because, baby, it is right where it is supposed to be. It's supposed to be. I love you.